Hello, neighbor. Do I have your permission to film this and use the footage?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your name?
Jason Kurtz.
And can you describe yourself in 5 words?
In 5 words.
Any 5 words.
Working outdoors. Family.
Okay.
2 more. Adventure. Rustic.
Rustic. All right. Can you tell me, where do you live? Who do you live with? What's your living situation like?
I live just outside of Glenmont, Ohio.
Okay.
I have with my wife and my 2 daughters.
Okay. And you have a house, an apartment, or rent, an
House, property there. Yep.
Okay. And you mentioned some animals?
Yeah, we have a dog, several cats, and then a pony.
Okay, cool. How long have you been living there?
Just shy of 11 years.
Okay. And how has the area changed since you've been living there?
A lot more houses down the road from us, right around, right through where we are. There's not been much change that way.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about living there?
It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Okay. In your estimation, what does a good life look like and feel like?
What does a good life look like and feel like? That you're happy with your situation no matter what it is.
Okay.
And not a lot of pressure, I guess, would be feel like.
Okay.
Just that you're happy.
Okay. And what's the biggest challenge you're facing in your life?
Time to do everything you want.
Okay. Fair play. What is your favorite vegetable?
Favorite vegetable? Probably corn.
Okay. On the cob? Off? How are you eating it?
Either corn on the cob or like cut and freezer corn kind of thing.
Okay. And does that extend into corn chips, or it's just the corn?
Just corn.
Just corn.
Yep.
All right. How do you spend the majority of your time?
Probably work related.
Okay.
Because I end up, my girls will help with that too. Family will help. So.
Okay. What do you do that your kids can help?
Woodworking.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yep. And what do you wish you had more time for?
Maybe travel.
Okay. Anywhere particular you want to go?
No, just
anywhere and everywhere?
Yep, just anywhere.
Within the United States, outside?
Mainly in.
Okay.
Could go out, but in. There's a lot of stuff to.
Yeah.
Just.
It's a big country.
Yeah, stuff that you don't even realize it's around. So.
Like this?
Yep.
Yep. What do you believe will happen to you personally when you die?
I believe we'll go to heaven.
Okay.
But.
And what do you know more about than most people?
I would say wood.
Okay.
But just that is what I'm interested in, and that's what I do. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What's something you've learned recently?
That you don't have to do the normal work at a big place, and that doesn't define you.
Okay. And how did you learn that?
I just quit my job.
Okay.
One day, yep.
How long ago was that?
Roughly 5 years ago.
Okay, and how's it been playing out?
Very good.
Okay.
Yep.
Was there a transition, or you just kind of jumped and flew?
Nope, I literally went to work for myself full time the next day.
Wow, okay.
So, yep.
And it's been working?
Yes.
Nice. Was your wife supportive of that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you have access to the health care that you want and need, and how not?
Yes, we have insurance and health care through my wife's place of work.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
Bonus. And that covers you and the kids?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. When's the last time you read a whole book?
oh gosh, quite a while ago.
Okay. Is there a book that sticks in your head as something you'd recommend? Or a special woodworking book?
I don't read woodworking books.
Okay.
Growing up, I would always read a lot of like Western Louis L'Amour
Okay.
type books.
Okay.
And
Me
then
too.
I like Clive Cussler is a good author
Okay.
that I like. And different stuff, different law stuff and
Okay.
law adventure, I guess.
Is there such a thing?
Well, I don't know.
There should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Describe a good person.
Trustworthy and bendable.
Okay. Okay. What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
A breakfast sandwich, egg, bacon, and Gouda cheese.
Nice. From
Yes.
home or out?
Yep, I made it.
From home? Okay.
Yep.
And what's your very favorite breakfast?
I don't know if it would be waffles or pancakes.
Okay. And how often
Eggs.
do you have that?
Fairly often.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me something really specific you love here on planet Earth that makes you glad you're alive.
I would say probably just the outdoors and just all the amazing stuff. Like if you walk around, what you can find. That
I
just-
have been seeing so many flowers today.
Mhm.
It's like it's spring all of a sudden.
Yes.
And I wish I was going slow enough in the wagon or that the boys would stand still so that I could photograph them. But what's the thing that has 3 leaves and then it's got a flower coming up the middle? Do you
Purple
know that?
flower or
white flower.
A white flower.
Like a
I do not. My
lily
wife-
looking thing.
It might. My wife would know.
Okay.
I'm
We'll
not good
ask her
on
later.
names of the flowers. but
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
they
would
were
know.
just really pretty. If you got a checklist when you paid your taxes and you could tell the government, this is the top 3 things that you get to spend my part of the money for, what would your priorities be?
Education, roads,
Okay.
because the roads are awful.
Does roads extend to like bridges and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. All the infrastructure.
Yeah. Anything, anywhere you drive.
Okay.
Another thing. Energy.
Okay. And what do you mean by energy?
I guess accessible energy. I don't
Okay.
know, like, that I don't want to say that things are that it would be cheaper, but just that it's not like that people can have electricity or whatever they need. kind of
Okay.
thing.
And are you a gas and oil or a solar and wind? Where do you fall on that spectrum?
I burn wood.
You burn wood. All
Yes.
right.
I burn wood. I don't mind solar.
Okay.
I don't mind wind, but I mean, just I don't
So
know.
when you say tax money going to energy, are you talking about making it more efficient or just subsidizing so it's cheaper for people?
I would say subsidizing probably.
Okay. And if you could say there's 3 things you cannot spend my money on, what would those 3 things be?
I don't want to say welfare because I believe some people need it. But I think that should be maybe watched closer.
Okay.
3 things that would not. I would say don't ship my money out of the area.
Okay.
1.
Okay. Fair.
I mean, I guess for anything, but
right.
keep it in the area that
Keep-
it was
yeah.
it was generated. sports stadiums.
Okay. Okay.
If they want it, they can pay for it.
They can pay for it.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm not sure on the third one off
Okay.
the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it pops into your head in the next few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. How many living beings are you responsible for keeping alive?
Animals too?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Living beings. I had somebody count houseplants. I thought that was a stretch, but you
Well,
know.
my wife names her house plants.
Oh, there we go. But she's responsible
Yes,
for those?
yeah.
Yeah.
She's responsible for them, not me. I guess I would have 3, 5. I'd probably say close to a dozen.
Okay. And how many of those are humans?
3.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then dog, cats, pony.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you feel well represented by your politicians? And let's start local and then state and then national. Federal.
I would say township, county, yes.
Okay.
State, yeah. National, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Depends on the day.
Is there a kind of person in terms of their character or their beliefs that you would be excited to vote for?
Yes, but they never want to run for politics.
Who is it?
Give me a farmer that would,
Okay.
I mean, they're going to be honest and they're going to do what's right.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter, you know,
Okay.
maybe sometimes they'd hurt people's feelings, but
Okay.
if they can take care of a farm and land, they could probably run a lot of things.
Okay. Fair. Is there something in your heart that's like a big dream that maybe feels just a little out of reach?
Not off the top of my head. I mean,
Okay.
I just,
You're just doing it.
yeah, just
Okay.
we're doing it, and if we want to do something different, we kind of pivot and we make stuff happen.
Nice. That's cool. What do you feel like is the biggest challenge we're facing as a country?
Unity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As in we don't have it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas what would help solve that?
I would say if people would just talk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully believe that. If you could ask everybody in the United States one question, what would it be?
One question, what would it be? Why are you so busy?
Okay. Cool. So if you're watching this and you would like to answer the question, why are you so busy? We would love to see what you say in the comments. Thank you.